Crocodiles are often called living dinosaurs. Armored skin, bone-crushing jaws, a bite force strong enough to snap bones like twigs. They've survived for over 200 million years longer than most animals alive today. So you'd think being born a crocodile would be easy, right? Wrong, because if you're born as a crocodile, your life starts in a nest where danger is already closing in. Predators are waiting. Your siblings might attack you. And even after you reach the water, you're still not safe. Today, we're diving into the brutal reality behind one of nature's most feared predators. Because despite their terrifying reputation, it really sucks to be born as a crocodile. You start life buried alive. A mother crocodile doesn't give birth in the water. Instead, she builds a nest, often a mound of mud, vegetation, or sand near a river or swamp. Then she lays dozens of eggs and buries them. At first, this seems safe, but it's actually incredibly risky. The eggs are left hidden, but they're far from protected. Animals like monitor lizards, birds, and even mammals can dig them up and eat them. Many nests are raided before the babies ever hatch, and even though the mother often stays nearby, she can't guard every egg all the time. For many crocodiles, life ends before it even begins. Hatching is a race against time. If an egg survives, the baby crocodile develops inside for about 80 to 90 days. When it's ready to hatch, it begins making high-pitched chirping sounds. This is a signal to the mother. She digs open the nest to help her babies escape. But here's the problem. That sound doesn't just attract the mother, it can also attract predators. The moment the nest opens, the babies are exposed, and in that short window, they can easily be snatched by waiting predators. Even getting out of the egg safely is a challenge. They use a tiny structure called an egg tooth to break through the shell. If they fail to hatch quickly, they can suffocate inside. In the heart of the wild, your very first journey is extremely dangerous. It begins with a small crack in the warm sand. After hatching, these tiny survivors face a world of giants. The mother crocodile watches over them with fierce maternal instinct. She gently carries her babies in her mouth to the water. Her powerful jaws, capable of crushing bone, are now a soft cradle. As she moves toward the riverbank, it looks like a moment of safety for the newborn hatchlings, but the journey itself is dangerous. Every step is watched by those who see the babies as an easy meal. Birds circle overhead, their sharp eyes tracking every movement from the clouds. Other predators wait nearby, hidden in the shadows of the tall grass, waiting for a single moment of vulnerability. And even once the babies finally reach the water, they are still far from safe. Because the river is full of threats, both seen and unseen. For these hatchlings, the struggle for survival has only just begun. The mother remains vigilant, a silent guardian in a world where only the strongest survive. Everything wants to eat you. Here's something most people don't realize. Baby crocodiles are not apex predators. They're prey. Fish, birds, turtles, and even larger reptiles will eat them. Animals like the heron can easily snatch a hatchling from shallow water. Large fish lurking below can swallow them whole. And perhaps the most shocking threat, other crocodiles, yes, adult crocodiles, sometimes eat young ones. This behavior, known as cannibalism, is surprisingly common. Out of dozens of hatchlings, only a small percentage will survive their first year. For the rest, the river becomes their grave. Growing up takes years. If a baby crocodile manages to avoid predators, life still isn't easy. They grow slowly, and for years, they remain vulnerable. Young crocodiles tend to stay in shallow waters where it's slightly safer, but food is limited there. They must hunt small prey, like insects, fish, and amphibians. Missing meals can weaken them quickly, and as they grow, they must compete with others for territory and food. It's a constant struggle between survival and starvation. Humans are the ultimate threat. Despite surviving predators, starvation, and competition, there's one threat crocodiles can't easily overcome. Humans, crocodiles are often hunted for their skin, which is used to make leather products. Their habitats are also destroyed as rivers and wetlands are developed. In some areas, crocodiles are killed out of fear. This puts pressure on populations, especially in regions where conservation efforts are limited. Even a creature that has survived since the age of dinosaurs struggles to survive in the modern world. From being buried in a vulnerable nest, to racing predators just to hatch, to surviving a childhood where almost everything wants to eat you. Life as a crocodile is far more brutal than it seems. These ancient reptiles may look unstoppable today, but every adult crocodile is a survivor of one of the toughest beginnings in the animal kingdom. So the next time you see one silently gliding through the water, remember what it took to get there, because behind that armored body and powerful jaws is a creature that beat incredible odds, and that's exactly why it really sucks to be born as a crocodile.